let's start the session. And in the last class, we have discussed the other data types like tuple and sets, where set tuple is a heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means it is going to accept multiple data types, and second one, it is a immutable. Whereas sets, it is a homogeneous, it is not a heterogeneous, and next it is a mutable, where this is a mutable and it will not accept any kind of duplicates. No duplicates are allowed in the sets, right? Whereas in the tuples, duplicates are allowed, right? So we have seen in the last class, that is with respect to the sets and tuples. So in today's class, we are going to discuss a new data structure or another data type, advanced data type, which is dictionaries. Since today is a Saturday and additional class we are taking and very less number of students are there in the class, I'm going to take only one small topic, this dictionaries, and it is going to be complete in half an hour to 40 minutes. And after that, I will take your questions. Till now, whatever we have discussed, in that if you are having any questions, you can ask me, right? And along with that, I'm going to share you the Google Classroom today only. Okay, those details also we'll discuss at the end, right? Echo, there is an echo. Yeah, can you check now? It is clear? Right? It is clear now? Funny? Yes. Now, coming to the dictionary. Dictionary is also a unordered collection. Similar kind of set, dictionary is also a unordered collection. And dictionaries will be assigned by using empty dictionary, curly braces. So we have seen for empty list, this one is the first option and this is the second option for the empty list. Whereas with respect to second one is empty tuple is possible by using this one or this one. Second one is sets. With respect to empty set is only possible in this way. There is no second option. Whereas empty dictionary is created by curly braces or this one, dict off. These are the two options. And whenever it is an empty, it is going to be printed this one. If it is empty means the output you are going to get in this way. While printing, it is going to print in this way. While assigning, you can assign any way. Either of the two options. Generally, we'll go this, and this only. Whichever it is getting printed, the same option we are going to consider during that generally in the real time also. And we are going to assign the values. Sir, empty list, empty tuple, empty set, empty dictionary. Similarly, empty int, empty float, empty complex, empty string. Is that possible? Means for fundamental data types, empty is not possible. For only advanced data types, empty is possible. Only for these four, the empty is possible. For remaining, empty is not possible. Right? Where fundamental data types are able to store only the single value. It can't store the multiple values. So that is the reason it is not having the empty facility. Whereas these can be stored multiple. So from 1 to infinite, anything can be stored, right? So that is the reason it is having the empty. This is the advanced data types. Now, if you consider with the empty dictionary, see here, D is equal to empty and type print D. If you ask print D, it is going to print the open and closed curly braces. And if you ask type of D, it is going to show as a dict. Dict means empty dictionary. It is a dictionary data type. Okay, D is equal to dict off. If you write the instead of D is equal to curly braces, if you write D is equal to this one, clearly once again you can see with respect to it is a empty dictionary. Either you can go with this one or this one. Now, in Python, the dictionaries are defined with curly braces. Sir, okay, empty dictionary, okay, sir, but this is fine. But if you are going with the values, if you are taking the values, okay, Now the values you are going to have in this way 1, 2, 3. Okay, at least one value. Okay, let us take one value in the set. Okay, you are having one value like this, means you are going to keep in the curly braces. Now, whereas here also values you are going to keep in the curly braces now, then how it is going to understand this is a dictionary and that is a set, means in the dictionaries, the values are not stored as a numerical values or a string data types. It is stored in a different way. That different way is nothing but key value. Every item is stored in the key value. If it is a dictionary, if I'm having 3 items, each item is stored in the key value in a type of called as key value. Key value. Everything you have to give in this way. Each item should be in the key value format. Sir, if I write like this 1, 2, 3, then it is considered as a set only. If you write as a normal general values, then it is considered as a set only. It is not considered as a dictionary. Every dictionary, every single item has to be assigned with a key value. Only key is not possible, only value also not possible. Set of key value, both should be available. And the keys can be generally, the keys can be of fundamental data type. We are going to take the keys as the fundamental data type, and mostly the keys are int or string. In the real life, we are going to use the keys as int or string. Okay, and fundamental data types are used as the keys, whereas values can be any type. Value can be any type. Okay, example, let us see this one. This is the first item. If you observe, this is a dictionary, DICT, where I am going to consider, so I am writing as a D only, MTD, where 1:456, where 1 is called as key name. This 456 is the value. This is again the key name. This is the value. This is the key name. This is the value. This is the key name and this is the value. So now in the back end, how it is going to store? If I draw the list, means it is going to make a rectangular box and each item is stored in the each box like this, which we have discussed, and the index numbering was given as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. This is for the list. If you go with the tuple also the same way, tuple and list both are same. There is no change. Only you can't do the modifications. But assigning the object is going to be the similar. The object will be created and the rectangular box, everything is going to be the same, and index numbers are also going to be the same. Whereas set, if you consider any set values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anywhere it is going to write, not in the serial order. Now, how the dictionaries are going to be stored in the object means, here once again it is going to create like this, and it is going to make a rectangular box where this key will be considered as the index name. Whatever the key is there, that is the index name, and the value will be stored inside the box. The index numbers not start with 0 to n-1 for the dictionaries. The concept is not applicable for the dictionaries. For the dictionaries, the index numbers are nothing but keys. For example, here what is the key? 1. Value 4, 5, 6. Key number 2 is 10.4. Value is list of 3, 9, 15. Now this one is key 3. Name is key 3 and tuple of 94, 8, 23. Next key 4. Next box is key 4, and where you are having the set of items. Set of items like item 1, item 2, item 3. These are the total dictionary items, right? So here the dictionary is assigned in this way. The dictionary was created within the Python by considering the key as the index name. And if you ask D of 0, it is going to throw an error. What is the error? Means key error. Key error. With the 0, there is no key in the given D. Key name of 1 is there, key name of 10.4 is there, key name of key 3 is there, key name of key 4 is there, but 0 key name is not there. It is not considering as an index number. This is no more considered as the index number. When, sir, then how the Python will understand whether it is an index number or key name is, you are writing D na, at the starting you will write the variable name na, that variable will be considered first. Inside that variable, whatever the square box is you have written, If this variable consists of this index number means it is going to process. If it is not consist means it is not going to process. For example, D is equal to, let us take like this. D is equal to list of 1, 2, 3. And if I ask D of 0 means I am going to get 1. If I write D is equal to tuple of 1, 2, 3, I will get with respect to D of 0 means immediately D will be considered as tuple of 1, 2, 3. For tuple indexing is possible or not, it will check. It is possible means it will give the output as 1. Similarly, D is equal to set of 1, 2, 3 if I write. And if I ask D of 0, now D will be considered as set. For the set indexing is possible or not, it will check. It is not possible means it will throw an error. Similarly, D is equal to 1, 4, 4, comma, 2, 8. You have written like this. D of 0 means first D will be taken. D is a dictionary. For dictionary 0 means automatically it will consider any 0 key name is there or not. If the key name of 0 is available, it will print. Otherwise, it will throw an error. In this case, it is error because 0 key name is not there. Here, this 1 is not the number. It is the key name. The value is only 4. We are storing 4 only, not 1. We are not storing the 1. We are storing only the 4. But the 4 is stored in the name of 1. Is that clear? Sir, now what is the use of creating like this? Why to confuse? Simply we can go this one only. Anyways, you want 4 and 8. Directly we can type 4, 8 only. Why to confuse us, sir? Why Python was created in this way? Means this is having more advantages when compared to list. Sir, what is the advantage? Means in the future, for example, let us take this student name. Student name is the key name. Okay. Student, list of the students. First student name, second student name, third student name. Like this, I am having all the list of the students. Now, this is a dictionary. Na? This dictionary in the future will be converted as the Excel sheet by considering this key as the column name and these values as the row names automatically. It is going to be helpful in that way. Right? This is the advance which we are going to see in the pandas. Pandas was designed based on the dictionary. You can write in the notes that clearly pandas is designed. Pandas library is designed based on the dictionaries and list only. These two data types they are using. In the real life set, no one is going to use the set and tuples generally. For the data science perspective, from the data science perspective, I'm saying mostly we are going with the dictionary and the list. This is the most powerful library. If you know this one library also, you'll get the job. Such a library. If you know one library also, you'll get the job. This is the data analyst role. For the Python who are working as a data analyst, for them, this is the important library. Only using this library only, everything will be done. Okay. If you know this library very well, SQL is just one day. Okay. Such a powerful library and we'll discuss in the further. Don't worry. What is meant by library? What is meant by all these things also we'll discuss. But remember, all these advanced concepts are built on the base of dictionary and the list. Right? So dictionaries are going to be useful in that way. Now, in the dictionary, if one of the value, if at least one value is a dictionary, value, not the key name, value is a dictionary, then it is called as nested dictionary. If one of the value is dictionary within the dictionary, then it is called as nested dictionary. Here example is car 1 1989. Whereas this one is the key name and this is the value. Now object is going to be created in this way. Just observe the object. In this, we are having a box where car 1 is the index name, 1989 is the value. Car 2, 123. Car 3, inside this a dictionary. Dictionary means again within this one more box will be created. For this 1, again 3. It is going to do like this. Is that clear? So car 1 is the key name. Value is 1989. value will be stored inside the box. Car1 will be given as the index number. Second one is car2 123. Car3 is the overall this car type. Whatever the car type variable is there, for this car type, this is the box, out of which within the car3 again it will make one more box of 3 with 1. Now if you write what is car type, if you print the car type, it is going to print like this. Now car type of car2, tell me what inside the car type, first car type variable will be considered, that is dictionary. Within that car2, what is the car2? 123, list int 123, just it is a normal int 123, 123 normal. Now if you ask car3, within this car3, what is the output? Dict of 1 3, right? So you are going to get an output like this. Now within this again 3 I want, what I have to do? Index of, now what is this output of this one is in dictionary. For this I want this value, then what I have to give? 1. If I give the again the key name as 1, I am going to get 3. Simple. Nested indexing, right? Just instead of using the index numbers, now you have to use the key names. That's it. Now in the nested list, how you have done the indexing? The same way. First you have to take the list. After that, again you have to take like this, whatever you are having, you are going to continue now. The same way only. Instead of writing the index number, you have to write the key names. That's it. That is the only difference. Is that clear, guys? Now, car type of 1. Car type of 1. Tell me what is the answer? 1. So car type is a dictionary. Within the car type, 1 is it is going. 1 is what? Index number or key name? Key name. Key name 1 is there? No. So it is going to throw the key name error. Key error. 1 is not available as a key. 1 is not available as a key. Key error. It is going to throw an key error. Got it? Now, car type of car3. Car3 is, what is that? So, just now we have completed above only. The same thing. Above whatever we have completed, the same thing. Car3 is nothing but dict of 1 colon 3. And out of which 1 is, again you are going to get the 3. Up to this, you are going to get dict of 1 3. Out of which again you are going to apply the index number only. That is key name. You have to assign the key name only, not the number. You should not give the number. Okay. Now, marks is equal to history 45 marks, geography 54, Hindi 56. Now, what are the key names? History, geography, and Hindi. Now, tell me total number of items. How many are there? 3 items. Item wise 3 only. Each item key value, key value, key value. But items are 3 only. Items are 3 only. So length is going to count the total number of items. What are the each item is? History with 45 is the first item. Geography with 54 is the second item. Hindi with 56 is the third item. These are the 3 different items. Is that clear? Anyone has questions? Rise. No, right? Next, what are the key names within the marks? History, geography, and Hindi. These are called as keys. So marks.keys gives you the exclusively the keys. What are the key names available? List of key names will be you can get by marks.keys. Marks.keys gives you the list of key names. Marks.values gives you the list of values. 45, 54, 56. Now, D is equal to 45. Now, what is this? What is this? It is going to throw error. Option A, error. Option B, it is a set data type. Option C, it is considered as only key. Option D, it is considered as only value. 45 is considered as value. What is the answer? It is going to be considered as a set only. Automatically, single value is there means set only. Sir, 45, 1 is to 4 is there. 1 column 4. Now 2 items. First item is not having the value. Second item is having key value. Now it is going to throw error, syntax error. You are not maintaining the proper syntax. Either follow set syntax or follow dictionary syntax. Don't combine both of them. It is going to throw the error. This is a new data type where both of them is not possible. You have to create, but Python is not having that one. Any one only is possible. Either set is possible or dictionary is possible, but both the combinations are not possible. Right? Now, yes, you are asking something. In set, did I do empty set? Multiple values are there in empty set. Empty set. Empty set is possible or not possible? In the empty set, we can add anything. C, yesterday we have written C is equal to empty set like this. Sorry, not like this. Empty set is equal to C is equal to empty set. And C dot add of 3. Did we have taken yesterday? Did this cell was executed in the yesterday's class? Okay. 1. Based on this, I can understand. I can analyze in this way. 1. Either you have not practiced. Don't think in a wrong way, because you have at least asked. Some people are not even asking. For them, I'm saying. Either if you ask the question means, 1 is either you have not practiced. 2, if you have practiced also, you have forgotten. Both the cases are problem in the tomorrow. Right? If you have practiced means whatever you have practiced, you should not by heart that one. You have to understand that one. Don't see the time and practice. While practicing, forget the time. Understand only the concept. And while after practicing, try to remember that one for more time. For example, let us explain with a simple example. Generally, if you consider me, I am also a particular person only. I am also having the problem same called as forgetting. Generally, I am also a normal person only. I will also forget. If you teach me some new concepts, I am not an exceptional. I will also forget. Generally, I will forget every 3 days once. For example, if you are teaching me something new, assume that I am sitting in the AWS class. AWS is entirely new for me. Okay. Now, in the AWS, I don't know anything. First day's class, second day's class, third day. Automatically, whatever I have discussed, sir has discussed on the first day, I will forget. In the 4th day's class, I will forget the first day's class. I know. This one I know very clearly. Then how to overcome this one is, I have to revise every 3 days once. 3 days once, I have to go through the previous one also. So that to recollect myself everything. First, I have to understand myself how many days once I am forgetting. After that, I have to recollect myself. Right? Similarly, not only with one student, I'm not focusing on any one particular student, I'm saying generalizedly. So if you're having the forgetting nature means, the only solution is with respect to practice. Right? Sir, how you are saying that one, sir? Very simple logic. Okay. A plus B whole square. Formula is A square plus B square plus 2AB. Right? Everyone knows this one and everyone will shout also easily. But try this same thing to the LKG student. First time you go and try for him. First time you teach for him. LKG first class student don't know A plus B whole square. Na? First time you are teaching for them. Try to teach for first time them. And from your perspective, it is very easy, right? Simple formula and hey, you are not able to understand this one also. Na? From your perspective. Try the same thing from the first class student. But first class student cannot replicate also. Right? Why? Because he has not practiced, you have practiced multiple times. That is the only difference between you and that person. For example, he also practiced for multiple times and he also able to remember, means both are equal only. Literally both are equal. Right? Simple, very simple. Okay. So this concepts you will understand during the artificial intelligence. In the artificial intelligence is nothing but a replication. It is a replication of human brain. How the human brain works, they have created artificial brain. Creating of artificial brain is called as artificial intelligence. How the human intelligence will work, just creating the artificial intelligence is duplicate, creating artificial. If you understand our body and how our body was connected to the brain and how we are able to remember. For example, let me ask you a simple question. Guys, everyone are wearing the shirts and dress, whatever it is. Now, what is the dress you have wear on the October 3rd? Every day you are wearing, na? What is the dress you have wear on the October 3rd? You can't remember October 3rd, whatever the dress you have wear, but you can remember the first class and second class 1 plus 2. What is the answer? When you have studied this one? In which class? This one you can remember, but this one you can't remember. Huh? Why? If you understand yourself, artificial intelligence is dead easy. The reason behind that, if you understand, means artificial intelligence is easy. Very simple logic is there in the back end. How your brain knows that is important? For example, one more example, different example. 10th class, you have studied the 10th class, and from the day 1 to day end, like every day you have went to 10th class. At least out of 365 days of 10th class, let us remove the summer holidays, Diwali holidays, Dasra holidays, all this. If you remove, so at least 160 days will be there, right? In that you have attended only 50 days. Let us go with 100 days only. Okay. At least in the 10th class, you have went for the school 100 days, minimum to minimum, right? Out of these 100 days, you can remember, if I ask you the 10th class memories, miss, you can say only few, right? One memories or two memories or certain memories which you are having of certain days. Can you tell all the 100 each day what was the memory was completed? How your human brain knows that is important, that others is not important. You understand, okay, you are understanding, that is okay. Brain, how it is able to understand that one? How the brain knows that is the important memory and you have to keep that one for lifelong. How your brain knows that one? If you understand the logic behind that, I told you, artificial intelligence is dead easy. Just understand your human brain, how it was designed. And why you are forgetting every time. How you have to practice and how you are practicing, why you are forgetting. If you understand the logic behind that, everything is going to be different, right? Just try, just give a try. You'll understand. Okay. Today, after going to home, just think of yourself. Today, from morning to evening, you are spending the time. You are only spending the time from morning to evening. Yesterday also you have spent that time, 24 hours. But each and every minute you can't recollect. Yesterday, overall, overview only you can recollect, but not with every second or every minute you can recollect. But overview you can recollect. Why? Why that is possible? Just understand that. I told now. Of course, I will explain. I will also explain that one. The reason behind that I will explain, because artificial intelligence is that one only. Nah? I have to explain. Right? But by that time, 4th month, if you understand about your human brain also, there will be no use. If you understand yourself now itself, you can change accordingly. Okay. The example I have told you, right? I am also a human being. I will also forget. But the only thing is, every 3 days once, I will recollect myself by seeing the notes. Whatever the running notes I have written, everything I will brush up from the starting once again. Not only the extra class, every day's class, again I will recollect. Multiple times revision. Simply to say multiple times revision. And I will not focus on the out of the things. First, I will focus only the class, whatever the examples he has told me, and how much I have understand. That one only I will understand, not with the new things. For example, sir has told SRK underscore data. Why sir dot only? I can keep dot na, I can keep comma na. Before, okay, that is good only. But before doing these all the things, first what is meant by this one? First, you don't know this one only, then you are trying that one, miss. At the end, what is the answer, you know? Called as confusion. This is the answer. If any one of the students says at the end, sir, this much of big syllabus, now I was confused myself, sir, miss, I will simply say that only one thing. Why you have confused? Because you want to try to apply yourself. You are feeling that I have understand everything and you want to try to apply. You want to question every time that why Python is doing like this, Python, why is this doing? You want to question the Python. You are not trying to learn yourself. You are trying to question the Python. That is the reason you are getting confused. Right? The reason behind that is that one. Try once, just to give a try. Till now, whatever the way you have prepared, forget. Just to give a try, whatever I am going to explain, in that way, you just try for 3 days. And 4th day, you tell me. Just apply the same concept, what I am saying, 3 days. And 4th day, if it is working, miss, continue. If it is not working, miss, go according to as per your choice only. Simple. Right? The thing is that don't do the research. Understand the concept. Right? For example, here I am saying that marks of history, miss, sir, instead of history, if I write this one, what happens, sir? Instead of asking that question, first understand what it is happening inside this one. In this backend, what it is happening, how it is processing, what is the backend, how the Python understands this code. Marks of history, I have written like this, how the Python understands. First, marks means it is going to bring the dictionary. Dictionary of whatever the dictionary, marks dictionary is there, this entire dictionary will be brought here. So that is nothing but history. It is going to open the history with 45, geography with 54, and what is the next one? Hindi with 56. Hindi with 56. It is going to have in the backend like this. History with 45. History with 45. Geography with 54. And Hindi with 56. And after that, square bracket. Oh, okay. Square bracket means indexing. So before writing this one, before going with up to here, assume only marks is there. Marks means up to here only. Now, how the object is created? That is nothing but history with 45, geography with 54, and history with 56. 56 with Hindi. It is going to create like this in the backend up to here to here. Whenever you are writing the bracket indicates index. Index of history. History is having like this. So 45 is the value. So that is the reason it is printing like this. This is understanding. Right? Now, sir, it is going to be stored in the same order. Whatever the order it is we are writing, it is going to store the rectangular box in the same order. Or for example, instead of here, first geography was created with then what is the use of order? What I have to do with the order? If it is in order means what I have to do. If it is not in order means what I have to do. Got the point? Is that clear? In that way, we have to understand very clearly step by step. Right? And dictionaries are mutable. Dictionaries are mutable means we can add a single element. So already we are having an object like this, where this is a marks object. Inside the marks object, we are having with respect to history with 45, geography with 54, Hindi with 56. Hindi. Now it is going to create a new box with English, a name of English, where it is going to store the value of 47 inside that one. So this 47 will be stored. So 47, first right side value. Whenever there is a equal to symbol means it is going to assign the value. This is the value. This value will be assigned to this particular object. And it is going to assign the object. Since the dictionaries are mutable, so it is going to replace within the same object. So in this way, it is going to create and it is going to write a new one with respect to English of 47. Here, order is not important for me. Index name, that is key name, and the value is important. Order is not important. This side. There is no order, na? There is no order, there is no index. If, for example, English here is there, means what is the use for you? If the English is here, means what is the use for you? What you are going to have? Indexing is possible, but with the key name, not with the index numbers. Indexing is possible with the key name, not with the index numbers. For example, let us take like this. First one is history. I have written history. Second one is geography. Third one is Hindi. Fourth one is English. If English in this position, let us change English this position and geography into this position. Okay. Now, geography value will not change, right? Geography value, though it is in the second position or fourth position, what is the value of geography? It remains the same only. Then whether it is in the second position means what is the use? If it is in first position means what is the use? I'm not going to use the numbers 0, 1, 2. Na? Is these numbers are not useful, then what is the sequence of order is there? Got the point? Is that clear? Yes. Right side is always value. Whenever you are using equal to symbol, right side is always value. If you want to add a single item, in this way you can add. If you want to add a multiple dictionary items, you have to use the update. By using the update, you can add the multiple items. It is going to be added multiple items in this way. In the set, we are having set.add and set.update. Similarly, here also the same. But for single items, this is the syntax. This is the syntax for the single item. Right? Now, replace the value in the dictionary if you want to replace. So already in the dictionary, we are having with respect to marks like this. History, a box with the history, geography, with Hindi, and with English, with chemistry, and with physics. Physics of 98, chemistry of 89, and English of 47, and geography of 54, Hindi of 56, and history of 45. I'm having like this. This is the object. Okay. Now, Hindi marks has to be replaced with 64. Since dictionaries are mutable and replacement is possible, directly it is going to open the marks of Hindi and it is going to fill the value with 64. So Hindi, it is going to erase the previous value and it is going to replace with 64. So in the list, if it is a list miss, in the list, how we have to replace? List of index number with the value. Here we have to write the index number and this side we have to write the value for the list. Similarly for the dictionary, dictionary of key name. Here you have to write the key name and right side you have to write the value. This is the syntax for the dictionary. This is the syntax for the list. This is the syntax for the dictionary. The only difference is instead of index number, key names will come into picture. Right? And key names always to be unique, because if multiple key names repeated means, if you ask with for example in this English with 45 is there, same one more English with 56 is there. Now if you are asking with English whether 40 has to be printed or 56 has to be printed, so with one key name two different values cannot be possible. Key names cannot be with respect to duplicated, values can be duplicated. Whereas Hindi 45, in English also 45 marks. You have got 45, 45. If you ask marks of English miss, you will get 45. Marks of Hindi miss 45. Hindi miss 45, English miss 45. Values can be duplicated, but key names cannot be duplicated because while indexing, it is going to have the problem. Reason is that one. Is that clear? Next, how to replace the key? Already one key was assigned and you want to replace the key. For example, here I'm having the latest marks are like this. Now, wherever the Hindi is there, instead of this Hindi, that is max, I want to replace the key name. How to replace the value we have seen. How to replace the key name means by using the first we have to remove the key name and that key name has to be replaced with the max like this. So in the back end, what it is going to do means for that rectangular box, wherever the Hindi with marks, what are the Hindi marks? 64. So just it is going to erase this Hindi like this and it is going to fill this one with max like this. It is going to do like this and you are going to get wherever that one is there, Hindi. Instead of Hindi, you are going to get the max. Sir, now you will ask the question, sir, max should be in the third position, na? Because Hindi also in the third position now. Max, if it is in third position means what happens? If your last position means what is the difference for you? Tell me what is the difference you have find in that? Assume it is in the starting position. What you will get? What is the use and how you are going to use that position? Is there any index position for that? Let us assume it is in the first position only. Are you going to use dictionary of 0? You can't use, right? Then what is the use then? Though it is in the first position, though it is in the last position also, there is no use. That is the reason that dictionaries are called as unordered collection of items. In the starting itself, I have told you, it is an unordered collection. Here the order is not important. Order is not important. Unordered collection of items means order is not important. That is the meaning of that. Because the indexing is not considered based on the numbers. It is the indexing is done based on the key names. Okay. Now, in this way, we can replace the things. And how to remove the, for example, if you want to remove the any particular item, if you remove the particular item, for example, inside this Hindi, English, geography, physics you are having, directly if you remove the English means the item is completely deleted. Key is deleted means automatically value also deleted. The entire box of that is deleted like this. So I'm going to delete the English box, which is with respect to key and value. Item, I'm going to delete. Heading is delete an item. Delete an item. Sir, only delete the value, sir. I told now, a dictionary cannot have with a only value. Only key is not possible, only value is not possible. For example, I want, sir, like this, where 45 is the value without key name. I want to delete only key name, miss value, single value will not be there. If single value is there like this, how you are going to call that one? How the output you will get that one? Without the key name, how the output will get? Then without the output, if you don't want the output, then what is the use of assigning to a value object? Why to save that one? If that is not required for you, output is not required, then why to save? Why we are saving? Because in the further we are going to use that one. That is the reason we are saving. If there is no required, then why to save? Got the point? Is that clear, guys? So in this way, we can remove the item, entire item like this. Is that clear? That is with respect to dictionaries. The next one is called as range. Next one is called as range. It is very simple one. Range is very simple, where we can generate a sequence of numbers. And range is used for only numbers, nothing else. Alphabets is not possible. Boolean is not possible. Strings are not possible. Float is not possible. Nothing is possible. Only int is possible. Only int. Only one and only int is possible. Okay. It is going to generate a sequence of numbers in the given range. So for example, range of 10. What is the meaning of range of 10? Miss, do you remember the slicing? In the slicing in the bracket, index number up to 10 means what is the meaning of the starting value? 0. So here also it is going to take 0 to 9. The first number, if you don't write anything, miss, it is going to consider as 0 to 9. So range, what is the syntax of range in Python? Miss, 2 commas should be there. This is the starting value. This is the ending value, and end value is not included. This should not be included. Not included. Similar kind of slicing, asterisk. And the third one is step, whether it is increment or decrement. Slicing, we have to use square brackets because that is index numbers. Here we have to use a normal brackets because these are the normal numbers. They are not index numbers. That is the only difference. Right? If you don't write first number, automatically it will take the 0. Right? If you don't write the step, automatically it will consider the +1 automatically by default. So here range of 10 is 0 to 10. And if you want to see the values inside that, you have to take the list of range of 10. So 0 to 9. You are going to get as 0 to 9. Sir, list of range of 1 comma 10. 1 comma 10 means starting value is 1, ending value is 10. 10 should not be included. Up to 9 only you have to consider with the step of +1. That is up to 9. 1 to 9. If you write with respect to step of 2, what is the meaning? 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Simple. Right? So if you don't write the first number, this comma also you should not write. And when you have not written this comma, automatically it will consider this one as the starting value. So that is the reason when there is a step means first value you have to assign by default like this. Whenever you are using the step, you have to mention the first one also, the first value also. Right? Now see, first value is 0 with the increment of 2. Right? Similarly, list of or tuple of. You can consider either tuple of or set of. You can take either set of. Set of range of 0 to 10. So it is going to give me this one. If you consider this list means it is going to give me the list, tuple means tuple, set means set. Right? Now list of range of 8 to 11. What is the meaning? Starting value is 8, ending value is 10. What is the step? +1. That is 8, 9, 10. It is going to take 8, 9, 10. Now this one, 1 to unto 100 with a step of 2 means what you are going to get? All the odd numbers from 1 to 100. The list of odd numbers from 1 to 100 you can get in one shot by using a simple code like this. Sir, if we want even numbers, what do you have to do? Instead of 1, you have to consider 0. Automatically it will give that one. If you want to start with 2 means 2. Whatever the starting number you want, that one you have to consider in the starting, and +2 you have to add. In the range, only the numbers are possible. String is not possible. Nothing is possible. Inside that bracket, you have to write only the integers. You can't even write the float values also. This range function in the Python was created in such a way where it will take only the input as the int values. Is that clear? That is with respect to range. Sir, why the values are not ordered in the set? That is created in such a way where the order is not important. Right? Set is not having the order. Set is not having the order. No order is not, there is no order for set. No order for this. Sir, here you have written set of range of 0 to 10, but it is not going to be in the same order. It may be in a different order. Okay. In this case, we have got the order means every time it is not mandatory, the set should be in the order. Na? If one example shows that order, one example shows that no order, then what is your final conclusion? Order or no order? If you assume this is the order and here there is an order means I will show one example with no order, then based on the example, every time the concept will change. Huh? No, right? So just the sets are unordered. Though it is given in the sequence order also, it is backend is unordered only. If this is order, for example, let me store in a variable A. Okay, as per your choice, let us assume it is ordered only. Assume. Let us assume. Let us try. And I am asking print A. I am storing in the variable called as set of this one, and I am printing A, and I have got the output like this. Okay, fine. Now, A is in the order, na? Now order is there means automatically indexing should be there, na? Order is there means indexing should be there, right? Indexing should be there means A of 0 should be. What is the A of 0? Output should be 0, na? Order is there, na? So sets are not having any kind of order. The object was created in such a way. For example, in this class, the students has to sit, but they are not sitting in the order. Some of the chairs are empty. Also, they are sitting in the last bench. This is a set of list of students or set of students are in this class. Simple. Order is not preserved. Right? In this class, can I remove one of the student? Can I replace? I'm not interested with you. You go out and ask that person to come. Can I do like this? I can replace her. No. Once the fees they have paid and officially they have entered into the classroom, means we can't do that one. Now, this we can add any new student with respect to after the admissions closed. Once the admissions are everything closed and every file was submitted. Now, can I add any student? No. Can I delete any student? No. Because if they have paid, they have to leave. I can't delete. I can't do anything. From my end, you are the immutable object. This system was designed like that. And whatever it has been created, according to that, we are going to use. We are not changing the Python. We are using the Python. Right? Is that clear, guys?